What is going on, guys? How you all doing? Today I'm going to be having a look at the DJI Mini 3 Pro that I won from Dan's Tube, and I'm very grateful for D1 Store and Dan's Tube that I won this. So I also bought a few accessories from D1 Store which happened to arrive on the same day, which is very cool. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, so I think we're going to start up with the accessories here first that I ordered from D1 Store. So we'll just go ahead and do a nice slice into that. So first up here we got the DJI hat from D1 Store, which is a nice little hat with the DJI logo on it, which is pretty cool, hey? An adjustable strap on the back. DJI RC screen protector. DJI D1 Labs RC mounting bracket, so you can attach lanyards and stuff to it. So that is going to go on the controller, so you can attach a lanyard. Now we have the thing itself, the DJI Mini 3 Pro from danstube.tv. Make sure you subscribe to him and follow him on Instagram and Facebook, because he's a great drone YouTuber, and I'm really appreciative that I've won this off him and D1 Store. So let's get into this box. Slice right into it, and here we have it. DJI Mini 3 Pro with the DJI RC controller. So this is a ultralight under 249 gram drone, which is good in countries like the US, I believe the US, where they have laws where you have to register drones over 249 grams. So this is ultralight. Nice slice on that. And there's the box itself. Satisfying plastic crunch. Let's have a look at the box. On this side we've got ultralight and foldable, less than 249 grams, 4K HDR video, 48 megapixel photo, true vertical shooting, flagship 12 kilometer full HD video transmission, which is OcuSync 3 or O3 as they're calling it. We have 3 direction active obstacle sensing, which is down, backwards and forwards on this drone, I believe. And intelligent flight features such as active track, master shots, hyperlapse, and etc. DJI Fly app if you don't have the RC. It is also good to get this if you do have the RC for stuff like quick transfers for files over. On the back we've just got some more stuff about DJI K refresh and what you get in the box. So what you get in the box is the aircraft, the intelligent flight battery, the DJI RC, a USB-C cable, some spare propellers, a screwdriver, and the manuals and guides. Let's flip it over and pull this little pull tab. Satisfying. And open it up. So we've got this little QR code here, which is for DJI Flight video tutorials and user manual, I believe. And here we have the aircraft itself. I'll open this up. And there we have it. The DJI Mini 3 Pro. It says right here, charge to activate intelligent flight battery before using for the first time. So that basically means that it won't work until it's charged, plugged in and charged, because the battery gets put in a kind of safe mode for transit where it's completely empty. I'm going to remove this gimbal protector on the front. So there we can see our gimbal system. We've got this little sticky tab here thing that says remove before use, which is attached to the little foam protector behind the gimbal to stop it moving around in transit. Something you might want to keep around if you're going to be traveling a lot. And then we've got these stickers on the camera, which are just little protective things so that it doesn't get damaged during transit. So we can see our gimbal. This is our horizontal flight this is our, by the way, this is our vertical flight like that. And we've got a f aperture of 1.7, it looks like on the front there, on the camera, with a removable little protector thingy that you can put ND filters and other filters on. So that's our drone. We've got our battery on the bottom here. We've got our ultra light 249 gram battery. Just slides out like that. It's super light. And if we look on the bottom here, it's a lithium polymer rechargeable battery of 8.5 volts, which is the max charge voltage. So that's a nice and light battery for this nice and light drone. It's one of the lightest drones I've ever felt, other than my friend's Mavic Mini, because they're basically the same weight. So that's the battery, which is nice. It's got a little clip on there. That's the drone. So let's have a look at put that aside, have a look at the DJI RC. We have our RC controller. Have our RC controller here, which has a nice 5.5 inch 1080p 60 frames per second screen with up to 700 nits of brightness. So on the back here we've got these nice grips, gimbal, pan, tilt, zoom knob. We've got recording button, shutter button, which you can half click to focus, I believe. Then we've got our antennas. It's hard to see in this lighting, but there is little antenna symbols there. On the back we've got a heatsink, C1 and C2 customizable buttons. On the front, our Cine, normal, sport mode, our power button, and our return to home and emergency brake pause button. Now down the bottom we have this little package, this little white box, which has some spare propellers in. We've got a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Now, if you haven't bought DJI's 30-watt charging brick, which is recommended, any 30-watt USB-C charger should be fine or sufficient for charging this drone. Same if you have the Fly More combo with the charging hub, it's a recommended 30-watt power supply, 30-watt USB-C power supply recommended to get the most charging performance. Quick start guide, DJI store, DJI light cut, some safety guidelines and Japanese flight safety rules. Interesting, I'm not needing them. Oh wait, we've got the Australian ones on the back here. I think it must just be a combination of different places. That's all we have inside the box. So I'm going to go ahead and charge both these up and I'll let you know how it goes. So cheers guys. Okay guys, so I've just finished charging the drone's battery. It's almost at full percent there, as you can see, and I've charged the controller up a little bit and it's almost full, so enough battery for what we need to do. I've also installed the lanyard bracket onto the controller and a screen protector, so I did a kind of bad job at that, if that's why the screen on the controller looks a little bit strange. So we can go ahead and we can get this ready to start and set up for the first time. And we'll go ahead and just on. And the controller. So we've got the first boot up on the controller. Something in Chinese. So select our language to English. We'll go ahead and click next on English and agree to the terms and service and select your country. I'm not in the US, I'm in Australia, so scroll to the top, Australia, next. Then choose one of your Wi-Fi networks. I'll go ahead and click mine, enter the password for it. Brings up a little keyboard menu, just like any Android phone would do. So this is running Android, just a modified version of Android to run DJI's custom operating system. So let that connect to Wi-Fi, and it says all good, there's a little tick. So let's click next, set your time zone. I'm not in Beijing, so I will find our time zone. There we go, time zone set, if you can still see the screen properly. It says incorrect time may prevent device activation. Make sure your time is set correctly and the date and time matches the time in your current area. That is correct, so we're going to hit confirm. Then it wants you to log into a DJI account. If you don't have an account, you can simply click create account at the top. Otherwise, go ahead and log in. So that's what I'm going to do. And you'll be asked to activate the controller and drone. It will show your email address of your account. Just confirm that is your email address on the account. Then click activate and it will upload that to the server. There we go. So now it's asking us if we want to join the DJI Product Improvement Program. Personally, I'm going to click Not Now. And there, now we've got a welcome message. So we just quick start guide. So it's got back swipe gestures, so you can swipe to go back. Got the right dial, which is our camera zoom, and our left, which is camera gimbal tilt. Got our record button and our shutter button, which you can half click to autofocus. Got our return to home and emergency brake button. Our switching flight modes, Cine Smooth, normal and sport mode. And our power button. And our back customizable C1 and C2 buttons. Next, and we've got some little messages here about the indicator. So if it's solid green, it means the aircraft is connected. Solid red is the aircraft is not connected, and solid yellow is the firmware update has failed. And then if it's blinking blue, it means linking with the aircraft. If it's blinking yellow, it means low battery warning. If it blinks cyan, it says control sticks not centered, which means you might need to recalibrate, I think. And if it blinks red, the smart controller temperature or the aircraft the smart controller temperature is too high or the aircraft battery level is low. So that's what that means. And here we've got a optimal transmission distance. So it's saying always have the top where these antennas are pointing towards your drone. So if your drone's straight up, your drone. If your drone is straight up, you hold the controller straight up. If your drone's out that way a little bit, you tilt the controller that ways. And then go to DJI Go Fly. So now it's loading into the DJI Go Fly, the same as it would on your smartphone device. And it's initializing the resource data. So it just wants information if it can use GPS. I'm going to go ahead and click next. And more DJI Product Improvement Program, I'm going to click Not Now. So it says activate your DJI device, which is the drone this time. We're going to go ahead and click agree, and it's going to activate. Activation has been successful on my account, and I can just see on one of my other devices, just got a notification from DJI Fly app asking about beginner's guide stuff. So now is the time if you wanted to buy DJI Care Refresh to purchase it now, which is their kind of warranty program. And if you already have it, you can add the activation code if you purchased it separately. I'm going to go ahead and click skip here and click continue. So now we've got updates. Update for the Mini 3 Pro version 1.0.0700. Fix some known issues, it says, and a RC update, which is version 1.3.0500. So it's about 895 megabytes for the RC and 212 megabytes for the drone. So let's go ahead and click update. This can take a while depending on your network connection, so we'll just let it do its thing. Alright everybody, the drone has finished doing all its updates and the controller as well, but I just want everyone to know that it is completely normal if your drone and your controller shut off and restart a few times while updating. It is part of the process and it needs to, so don't try and turn it back on or anything, just let it do its thing, and it'll restart a few times, and then when it's done and you're sure it's done, it says it's done, then the drone should turn off by itself, and then it's safe to turn it back on. So that's just something to keep in mind. And yeah, everything's working fine, our gimbal's working, and we've got all our everything good working there. So I think that concludes it for this unboxing and setup video, guys. I'll have another video coming out shortly, testing it out and everything. Also, massive thank you to danstube.tv and D1 Store, because I won this from a giveaway from DanceTube, partnered with D1 Store. So massive thank you there. And that's it. So make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the next video, the testing this drone out. So bye for now.